All right, I just got shown this. This looks super interesting. I really want to see this. Box truck conversion tour. This guy lives in a box truck. Look at this thing. I gotta check this out.
You ever wonder what it's like to live completely off-grid in a custom-built box truck conversion? Well, you're about to step inside my custom-built home on wheels, built from scratch with reclaimed materials, high-tech solar, and some serious off-grid upgrades. Let's get inside and take a look at this one-of-a-kind setup.
Where is this guy? That's wild.
Welcome to the heart of my home, the kitchen. And we're starting here because, let's be real, this is where the magic goes down. The entire wall in the kitchen built from reclaimed pallet wood.
Okay.
Check out my countertop. It's actually a door from a building built in the early 1900s. Now it's wrapped in a vinyl for a sleek modern finish. It's not just about the looks. I love to cook, and we've got a full-size 5-burner residential stove right here. And I do use all of these burners. Most of the time, it's only 3 to 4. Here we've got our toaster oven here, which is our oven,
He's got it all strapped down,
and air fryer.
Yeesh.
This is stainless steel as well. And we do have here a deep farmhouse stainless steel sink. Oh, and hidden beneath our countertop is our microwave.
Okay.
Because I'm still about convenience. And we have food storage here. Underneath our stove here, we have our 4 drawers. This is where we have all of our cookware for cooking and baking. Moving on. This is where I eat, chill, work. My dinette area doubles as a workspace, and it can be converted into a bed. But I got this permanently drilled into the wall so it stays as a work and dinette area. Underneath the table, we've got quite a bit of storage. We keep our water under here, shoes, and a few office work essential things that I keep under there just stored away. We have our mini split on right now, and that runs completely off our
This guy's got a mini split
power bank. We also have a TV here that runs on AC power. We have a 10 cubic foot refrigerator here that runs completely off our off-grid power system. Speaking of power, my couch isn't just for relaxing. This is where all of my solar components are stored. I've got a jackknife couch that turns into a bed, but underneath
like a
is where all the tech lies.
Okay.
My wire management system, I don't want to show it, but I'll tell you a little bit about it. We've got 2 Victron 12 volt, 100 volt charge controllers, MPPT. We also got 2 200 amp hour lithium batteries. I'm not going to say the company, so it is what it is.
Okay.
We also have a Victron power inverter, 3000 volt amp power inverter as well. And also on the roof, we are under paneled. We have 600 watts of solar on the roof. Now moving on to the part you usually don't see in a box truck. Well, I guess you don't usually see any of this stuff in a box truck, but behind this door, we have a full bathroom. We have, I'll step in here. We have our shower here, composting toilet, a sink. We
composting toilet is like a major part of
vent fan
so many of
that
these
is supposed to be mounted on the roof. We have it mounted on the wall because we did some reading, and you can mount it on the wall.
It just
we have a sink
eliminates
here,
black water,
and
right? It's like just
we
gray
have a
water.
washing machine right here. We'll start down here, and I'll explain everything here. So we have a 6x9 speaker here because we have speakers all throughout the truck, and we have a 12-inch subwoofer, just one, and a 600 watt amp. There's storage underneath here, storage underneath here. We have lights that are mounted inside, and the controls are up there. This is also storage for my girlfriend, and behind here is our storage, my storage for my clothes, and underneath this storage is our 100-gallon freshwater tank that stretches from the passenger side of the truck to the driver's side of the truck. So it's 100 gallons all the way. We had room to go up the steps straight up, but we never really used this bottom step. This cabinet we built when my girlfriend moved in. We built this cabinet, and it's for hanging clothes, all the clothes you can hang. We don't really hang a lot of clothes, but for some things, for her and I, this is our space. We also have our 12-volt outlets for charging our phone, our hotspot, AT&T hotspot. We do have a window
Interesting,
here,
they would
an escape
go
window.
with a hotspot
if you have
versus
to exit through the window in case
Starlink.
of smoke, fire, anything. We have that right above the couch. I did install lights on here along with the charger there. As I said, before we built this, we were able to get up the steps. So now we just use this one step here, right here, to get up the steps as we need. Underneath the steps, we have storage underneath each level. We have speaker, a radio, and we have lights underneath our storage. Let's move on up to the bedroom. We've got our 32-inch TV. We keep our extra pillows and blankets on this side. Our headboard is not a headboard anymore. It's just a sideboard.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Because our head is over here.
Yeah.
And above there, we have our extra storage for clothes. We keep a fan, and right here is where we keep the remote for the TV on the wall and the 12-volt outlet to charge our phones. Wood paneling on the ceiling, and our lights. And we do have a curtain, so just in case you have company over, you can close up the curtain. We don't really do that because it gets a little hot.
Yeah, I bet, right? Heat rises, yeah. They got that
Moving
fan
on,
in there.
we have our cabinets.
Yeah.
That
have
I
like
got
lockers
reclaimed,
in place.
And I made these cabinet holders.
Yeah.
Got a hookup from NASA.
What?
You guys need some cabinet holders, email me and I'll set you up with a pair. So underneath our cabinets, we have storage underneath. We bought these baskets at some store, not sure where. I don't even remember, but it's quite all right.
It's got bungees to hold everything.
All right, now that we're done with the inside, let's head on outside.
Would have been interesting to see them build it. That's pretty crazy, though. Do they
Let's
ever
head over
shut
and look at the driver's
back?
side. On the driver's side, I've installed custom brackets, perfect for keeping your tote bins, tools. I got a bucket over here, and this is where I keep my extra gas for our generator just in case. Here we've got our 15 amp outlet, 30 amp shore power inlet.
Like, that's just out there. Like, anybody can see
shore
that
power inlet
and take it,
We
right?
just need to be able to hook up in whatever situation we're at and have the proper hookup, whether it's 30 amp or 15 amp. And sometimes when we're outside, I need to charge my e-bike, or when we run our hanging lights, we like to be able to hang up from the tree to the truck here. So we like to have our electricity for that. Moving down, we have other tote bins and storage underneath here where we keep our outside furniture, our chairs, lights, our outside rugs. This is where our diesel heater, exhaust is. I didn't show that. And we actually have a tote bin underneath here. And another tote bin here. This is where we keep all of our water hoses and electrical lines. One part of the truck I never talk about a lot is this part, which is where everything is. This is we took the back seat out, keep for extra storage here, but we have a 4-door box truck. This thing's like a unicorn.
Right.
You never freaking see them.
Yeah.
So when I saw it, that was money. We had to get it. Extra storage underneath here. Storage here. 30-gallon tank. This is a 95 Chevrolet 6500 with a Caterpillar diesel engine in it and an Allison transmission. Moves super slow, but it is super reliable. Moving on to the passenger side of the truck. This bin right here, we really don't use this step.
All this stuff is just out, so wherever they stay is that I would not want to leave it ever, and that's not possible. Like, you got to leave it at some point, right? If you're going places, you're traveling, you're like, I just don't see a time where it's like, I mean, even you go to a rest stop, you got to go, you're going inside, right? Like, or something. That's kind of crazy, like, because these totes are just out there. You think just these straps are enough? Anybody can lift this lid up and just, you know, I don't know. That part, that's the part where I'm like, is he going to talk about that at all? I don't think I've ever seen a 4-door like this. That is pretty crazy. It's like a unicorn, huh?
Unless we're stepping up to get our grill out of here. We have a propane grill in here, and we have some boards to help us self-level
also,
out
I would
when we
tint
get
this
somewhere that's a little rocky.
Like, immediately.
And we keep our fan in there. We keep a little bit of fluids, trans fluid, other fluids that we need.
Oh.
And behind this step is where I keep my fishing poles, because you never know where you're going to be at. And when you just want to throw that line out in the water, cast the line, hopefully you catch something. But if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that I don't catch any fish.
Oh, dang.
I just feed
What?
fish. So, I just feed fish. Up here is where we have our water inlet, and if you could see how high it is, it's pretty high. And that wasn't on purpose. Just the bottom of our water tank is down here, so we had to fill it up super high, which it works really great because nobody can just come up and put anything in there. Here is where we have the exhaust for our on-demand hot water heater. We have extra storage underneath here for our tools. Over here is where we have our outside unit for our mini split and our Yokohama tires.
Okay. Your generator.
And right
That's
here
what I'm saying. You just got your generator out.
Predator generator. So here you have it. My fully off-grid box truck conversion. It's self-sustaining and ready to handle any adventure, and it's made for life on the road. So if you like,
I mean, it is pretty cool. It is. It's pretty cool. You know, it's always interesting because, like, you know, you may think like, I would set it up like this. You know what you would do? Like, I would have it like this, and just also to see how other people do it. You know, like the different things that I'm talking about. Like, yo, your totes underneath, and like you got your generator right there. Like, how? Like, that's not really. You can go into somewhere and it's still gonna be there. I don't know. I'd try and make it more stealthy than that. This power. Oh, sorry. This whole back area though, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Do they ever shut this? Is it still attached? It looked like it was. It looked like there was still a handle back there. Right? See this strap? Looks like it's still there. I mean, it's very interesting. It's different. I haven't seen that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this whole van life, car life, living in these different situations, I think is really interesting. I think it's definitely cool, and I think that especially for like a time in your life, I think it's actually awesome for sure. I'm totally living in a bus, right? There's lots of that kind of bus conversions, school bus conversions. Yeah, that's the other thing. This is an old vehicle. You know, you gotta just the maintenance on it and all that, and how long things are in maintenance. If this is in, that's one of the downsides. If your vehicle's getting worked on, you don't just not have your vehicle. You don't have your house. Your belongings and your stuff. That's you know, yeah, that's pretty crazy. But this does look crazy. This guy's channel, I've never seen this guy. I've never seen this guy. It was just shown to me, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's wild. Haven't seen anything like that. Check it out.